Tom's here. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Dr. Joe.
Your other co-host. How are you doing this week?
I'm doing great, Dr. Joe. Going to be even better tomorrow when I get my Facebook account back.
Oh,
You might notice we're on YouTube Live.
yes. What happened, Tom?
So I am a moderator for a meme page run by a buddy of mine, Justin Wang. It's a very large meme page, about 10,000 strong.
Wow.
Probably 16,000 strong, and it's a public group. So anyone who wants to join can join. But we have rules, and one of them is if you don't like someone's post or you take issue with something, you think it's a bannable offense, you message a mod. You do not flag that post because that gets the group put on Facebook's arbitrary no-no list, and it can get it auto-deleted. It's happened before. So the mods make reminder posts saying, hey, remember, if you see a post you don't like, don't flag it, message a mod. And someone flags that post. Because to say don't flag something, don't report something to Facebook, well, that's against the community standards. So,
wait a
7 day.
Let's back up a second. So you're a moderator on a page?
Meme page.
Oh,
Meme, not mean.
Mean.
No, meme.
That was for our listening audience. But
That was good. Yes,
I
thank
knew what he
you.
meant.
Thank you for the clarification.
And shout out to Justin Wang on YouTube. Great channel.
But what is a meme page? A meme is like a picture, right? It's a picture with a comment.
I'm not even sure how to define that word anymore. It's so widely used. But, I mean, this is a continuation of the Richard Dawkins discussion because he's the one who coined the term. I believe his definition of it was a unit of cultural memory.
That's very true, Tom. It's true.
M-E-M-E, right?
Yeah. I'm glad it up here, actually.
M-E-M-E, meme.
Yep.
But it's what you will see on your social media feed where someone puts a picture of somebody and it has a catchy little phrase that goes along with it. That is defined as a meme, right?
That's certainly a meme, or a Shiba Inu.
A Shiba Inu? What is that?
That you never seen Doge? It's just a picture of a Shiba Inu giving like a little side eye, like it knows something. It knows what you did. That's Doge.
I think our listeners need to understand a little bit more of this.
Meme magic.
Yeah.
It's different, isn't it, than what Dawkins was describing?
I would say, but probably even not that much though, because isn't it what he predicted? That we project so much meaning on a single image that it can be used over and over and over again, no matter the context, and we'll understand it.
In essence, yeah. I mean, he was talking about it in the same context as a gene, which replicates itself. And so a meme, as you say, is a cultural replication of something that goes over and over again. But certain memes fizzle out. For instance, the meme 22 Skidoo, which was from the 1920s. Nobody really uses that anymore. And there may be memes that are happening now that we may not be using later. But it is the idea that you can transmit large amounts of information through small images, right? Which is basically what many language really is. I mean, that's what language sort of is. You try to encapsulate small things, but these are pictures. And what do they say? A picture is worth 1,000 words.
Right.
But the memes now, I think of the memes, what's the difference between a meme and a GIF?
Well, a GIF's just a file format. That's just the moving picture file format.
Precisely, but it's a moving picture meme, right? So doesn't that take on a whole nother imagery that it's actually a whole series, whether it's like 4 seconds or 5 seconds, and that becomes now an image that people can use to portray things like astonishment or laughter or disgust or any number of different things. And you see these little images that move of people that are making some expression. So,
well, similar to an emoji, right? So you can go and capture the emotion through picture. Is that a meme? Is meme the umbrella of all of that?
You know, what I'll do is I will, if I can find Dawkins' book, because I know I've got it someplace here. I thought I had it on my bookshelf. We'll just look it up. But that was, Rich Dawkins wrote The Selfish Gene. We spoke about this a little bit last week. And it was a very, very powerful book that really was, I'll be honest, atheistic, didn't believe in God, said the only thing that all living organisms are designed to do is to get their genetic structure into the next generation, their DNA from one generation to the next. And that the DNA was selfish. It was a selfish gene. All it was interested in was replicating itself. And of course, that came into direct conflict with the whole idea of altruism, right? Which we spoke a little bit about last week as well. Is altruism real? Mark was saying last week, if you do something nice for somebody else and you get a reinforcement, isn't that potentially selfish? Because you're not really doing something for somebody else, you're doing something for that self-gratification of having done something for someone else. Was that more or less what you were saying, Mark?
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yes, ish.
Yes, ish.
Yeah.
But the idea that all we are as an organism is merely almost with no free will, trying to just simply get our genetic structure into the next generation, I think is not everything. And that, of course, is the I am is saying, no, that's not what's going on. That's part of what's going on. That's part of the biological domain. But it's influencing the three other domains of your home, social world, and the way you see yourself and the way other people think, and the way you think they see you. So the idea that we are that selfish is really, I think, a very ancient idea. I don't think we're that selfish. I think there are times that we all can be, but I think that there's part of us as a social animal that can't just be selfish, because if you're only selfish, eventually that's going to catch up to you, and you're not really going to be trusted in the group because you will not have respected and valued other people, because you will be taking and taking and taking. Does that seem to make sense?
Yeah.
And the I am is saying, wait a sec. For some people, that's the best they can do at some point. But I haven't met anyone in all my years of living or in psychiatry who is only selfish, who is only doing things just for themselves. They may be doing things to help people in their immediate circle, and certainly doing things to sort of promote themselves. But at some point in their life, they did something for someone.
Stretch the kindness, rush with madness, is it sadness or just a show?